Good morning and welcome to this James the Bike Guy. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning and we're trying to get out of the city center here in Orlando, Florida. But we're gonna make the best of it today by chasing after some dirt in Waukegan State Forest, just north of Orlando. Now it's about a 20-mile ride to get there, and I can't imagine that much interesting will happen since we're in the city here. But I'll check back in with you guys after we get there, or unless something interesting comes up. Started early this morning, I figured we could have a little talk about what do you eat while you ride. I really enjoy the fact that with a banana, it comes in its own case, pretty tasty even hot or cold, and it's easy to pack. So I've made it to Kelly Springs, which is where I'm going to start this this journey off-road. And so far, it's been about 24 miles. And if we swipe over, you can see average speed is 17.9, which is pretty good. You know, on a gravel bike on my analog Checkpoint SL6, you know, I ride that more in the 13.5 to 14.5. depending on the terrain. But I really appreciate the extra speed and confidence that comes by riding the e-gravel bike, because, you know, when I'm out in a place I've never been before like this, I want to make sure I can get home. I'll tell you already, this is going to be a little bit hairy. That's some loose dirt we're on. All right, so we're getting on to Kelly Loop Trail here, and luckily the ground is firmed up just a little bit. Rolling around and I keep running into these dead ends, and because I don't know the area well enough, not really sure whether or not gates down here are a suggestion or a rule. So I'm just kind of playing around. It's going a little different than I had planned when I did my route out on Strava. But, you know, like anything in this world, if you go with the flow, it actually tends to do pretty well. Well, as it turns out, Kelly Park seems to be more of a water park than a place to go cycling. But it's fun to go through, and what I'm going to try to do is find my way a little bit south. I was going to be doing it via the dirt roads, but you know, it doesn't seem that any of them are linking up. So we'll go a little south. We'll see if we can get into Waukegan on its own and get a little bit of gravel there. So looking at the map here, looks like I should be intersecting that trail that I wanted to be on in just a moment. So I'm hoping we get that dirt we were looking for. Whew. This is loose stuff just like before. Takes a lot of energy to get through this. So you're probably not going to see too much vlogging in this particular area, mostly because the whole thing is this really soft, silty dirt that as soon as you just roll anything into it. I mean, even body weight, you see the tires falling in. Unlike up in the Northeast where most of these trails are real packed. It's just not that way here. But the beautiful thing about this area is I keep coming across these little farms because it runs across the side. You can see there we've got a pair of beautiful donkeys about to come over. Hey guys. You know, you can't quite get that kind of entertainment just anywhere. I've made it off of the dirt back onto pavement, and unfortunately that means it's time to return to the real world. I do have to get back to the hotel for a conference call, and because I've been exploring so much, my original map no longer is reflective of how to get home. So what I'm going to use is the most direct route method that you can do here with the Garmin. You can see it's 21 miles, but I've got only about half a charge, and I want to maximize how fast I can go. So what's really neat is if I hit start on the mission control app, it'll show you I got 51% battery life, so about half like we thought. And if I go to smart control, I can turn this on, choose distance, and set it up. So about 21 miles is about 33 kilometers. We'll change that to be 35. And then remaining elevation, I suspect, is only about 100 meters. It's pretty flat around here. There, hit start, and now it's going to move it into the setting where it's going to control the battery output to make sure I get the most power for the distance out of the bike. It's time to get rolling again. I think this is pretty cool. Check out this wooden bridge for the bike path. Go through with the foliage. A nice school right beside us. Oh my goodness. I'm glad to be back. That was much more challenging than I expected. Total ride 51.76. Normally I'd go through, make that a 52, but not today. Save.